turn that volume up. Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Okay, it's 11:44. Now, I was just out in the garden with my daughter because it's beautiful out there, just enjoying my coffee. And sorry guys, I'm not very well prepared. Let me just put this microphone down. And I heard my daughter going, "Hello, beautiful," and I thought, who's she talking to? She was talking to this butterfly, and it come and landed on my leg. I've spoke about before how I want this butterfly to kind of be on my hands while I'm speaking, or maybe sitting on my shoulder. So I got her to take some photos, and I just felt, okay, let's come on and do a reading then. It's like perfect timing. So let me just show you this. How many did she take? Okay, this butterfly here. There we go. So it did fly off. I think she scared it. Let's put this on aeroplane mode so that we're not disturbed. Okay, let's do a reading. I said to her, what kind of cards do I use then? She went, just something magical. And I thought, well, we'll have to go for the fairies. It wasn't what I was planning on using. Let's just put those cards there. Let's get some fairy tarot out. And whereabouts are you? Let's have a weekend energy read. Butterflies. I was going to have a look first to see, this is a spirit animal guide. Let's have a look what butterflies means. Okay, where am I going to find butterflies in here? Have you sectioned it off? Oh, it may be alphabetically. Okay. I'm just curious. Our butterfly. Transformation, joy and soul. The outside of the arbour provided shade from the intense midday heat. I was at Lakota Sundance and I had brought some question to an elder whom I was meeting for the first time. We sat facing the hills, and as he spoke, a butterfly flitted past in front of our faces. The elder stopped his flow of words and looked at me. Your teachers have taught you to pay attention. Pay attention to the butterfly. She brings the message of transformation. Our conversation over the past few minutes had revolved around transformation, and the butterfly had confirmed the elder's words. From egg to caterpillar to cocoon to butterfly, the life of this beautiful insect is one of transformation. She shows us that we too must transform ourselves. We must grow and eventually break out of the cocoon to become our true selves in all our beauty as human beings. Our soul is like the butterfly, delicate and light, taking flight on the wings, on the wings of internal evolution, growing, expanding, learning, travelling, and returning home to the Great Mother, having drunk the nectar of life. How beautiful is that? Butterfly is free, flying from one flower to another, curious about life, trusting, full of joy. With her long antennae, butterfly reaches out towards the cosmos and absorbs the fragrances of the air. She opens her colourful wings to the sun, with whom she is intimately linked. Butterfly soaks up light and heat and takes off into the air to be closer to the sun, closer to the light. Butterfly dances through life with ease. She is always ready to change direction, bringing the message that we must slow down and see the magic around us and appreciate the beauty of life. Butterfly knows that life is short and that each moment counts. And there is the butterfly. Oh, and I did see a big bumblebee as well, but I'm not going to read the bumblebee because it was a butterfly who came and landed, came to say hi. Okay. Transformation. Let's get some cards. Where's my coasters? Should we do a Celtic cross? I feel like doing a Celtic cross. It's got some structure to it then. Okay, let's put the fairy book here. So let's have a look and see what the situation is that we're going to be talking about today. We're talking about balance, temperance, balancing the divine feminine, divine masculine energy. Take everyone's input into consideration. Merge viewpoints to create a better solution. Take your time. There's no need to rush. I've got to kind of slow down my breathing. I feel like really breathless. So, 14. I'm going to read this one, guys. I don't think I'm going to read all of them, okay? I'm not sure I'm in that kind of mood, but we'll see how it goes. I want to see what the meaning of this card is, though. Now is the time to be open to compromise and cooperation with others. The perfect resolution is okay. Got to slow down, been told that. The perfect resolution is one in which each person's input is taken into consideration and blended into a win-win that everyone can feel good about. It's time to pause, take a few deep breaths, or even go for a quiet walk with the fairies in nature, or the butterflies, or the bumblebees. Ask them to remove any anxieties you're experiencing so that you can return to a place of peace. This time of reflection can help you become aware of new and creative solutions. Be open to unique ideas that can be mixed together to bring about unanticipated and exciting results. Our fairy stands before the mighty lion at the mouth of Chalice Well. Blood red iron ore in the water represents the feminine energy, while the white water represents the masculine force. Together, they are collected into the chalice and symbolise the balance of the male and female strengths within each of us. The two energies are equally important for creation, health, success and happiness. Additional meanings of this card: moderation and self-restraint, merging viewpoints to create a superior opportunity, taking your time and not rushing, a reaction that's appropriate to the situation. So it's just this blending here of the divine masculine, divine feminine energy, but it looks like they're actually merging viewpoints now. Take everyone's input into consideration, merge viewpoints to create a better solution. Taking your time, no need to rush. It's just allowing yourself to go with the flow. So let's have a look at the blocks, or what any challenges are regarding this merging of viewpoints. Ace of Spring, the Ace of Wands. It's time to take action. Be fearless and happily pursue your most treasured dreams, amazing career opportunities. Looks like the universe is offering it. It's there for the taking. Doesn't look like there's any blocks. Look at all that blossom, it's lovely on that tree. You've got some butterflies there, quite a few. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 butterflies here, I can see. Little robin and a hare, I believe. Okay, what's gone on? What's gone on over the week then? I don't want to take all of those. Why am I singing Pump Up the Volume again? What's gone on over the week? The 8 of Summer. Okay, that's the 8 of Cups. That's when you walk away from 8 cups that are not satisfying. The desire for a more meaningful life, realising that it's time to move on, choosing to make major life changes. That's what's happened over the week. It's like the decision has been made. Someone's off on an adventure. They've left home anyway. The Awakening. So it's the Hangman, the divine masculine energy. Change the way you're looking at the situation and embrace your uniqueness, a temporary pause in the action. So that's really what I'm feeling is we've had the butterfly come through. Okay, it's transformation. Just makes me feel that transformation's complete. There's been an awakening. Understanding that it's time to move on over the week. There's nothing really stopping. And if you have a look, I was going to say there's nothing really stopping the masculine or the masculine's energy, the divine masculine, but they're both here. The feminine and the masculine. Okay. Current energy. I'm looking at this this masculine's energy within the Hangman here. I felt like he looked a bit of a joker. He does seem to have, you know, wings. Not quite butterfly wings just yet. They're a bit... it's translucent, I want to say. Okay. I'm not even sure. I was going to say transparent, but translucent wanted to come out. And with the yin-yang here, I feel it's the balance between the feminine, because he can feel maybe the pulling away of the feminine's energy as the feminine's energy is kind of moved on. I wouldn't say moved on, can handle the energy. So the masculine's unable to feel it because the divine feminine's managed to control her emotions. So let's have a look at this current energy here. The moon. Powerful, intuitive epiphanies. Letting go of worry and fear. Understanding the truth of a situation. You know, there has been a lot of fear, nervousness that's been lingering around. And maybe this full moon has really cleared that. The full moon's a really good time to let go of things that no longer serve you, so that you're getting ready for the manifestation, the power of the new moon. So there's this transition. Let's have a look and see what to really expect over this weekend, like for today and tomorrow. 9 of Spring. Protect the fruits of your labour. Prepare for possible changes that lie ahead. It doesn't say changes, prepare for possible challenges that lie ahead. Environmental conservation. I was going to say conversation. Conservation. Environmental conversations. There's a chatty energy here. Protecting the fruits of your labour, preparing for possible challenges that lie ahead, and environmental conservation, but I said conversation. I'm sticking to that because it speaks about merging viewpoints. So it looks like there's a very inquisitive energy over the next kind of couple of days. Okay, what's going on behind the scenes? What's the lesson in this that divine has its hands on? Strength. Well, that's the merging of the divine masculine, the divine feminine energy. The grace and inner strength needed to overcome challenges. The power of kindness and forgiveness. Time to embrace how wonderful you are. We're going to have to read this card because it comes in too well with the balance here. And this is a situation, and this is what divine is kind of the lesson here. Being able to merge these viewpoints and take in, I want to say divine masculine, divine feminine, taking each other's input into consideration. It's definitely a need for conversation. The worry and the fear has been let go of now. There is an understanding of the truth, and it seems like it's time now to communicate. So card number 11. It wants me to read that Hangman. It's just kind of opened up. Okay. We're reading the Strength card though. The Golden Rule asks us to treat others as we would like to be treated ourselves. When you show kindness and respect to those around you, they are drawn to you as a pillar of strength. Having the courage of your convictions will get you through any challenge, great or small. You are a very sensitive and caring soul. This is a strength, not a weakness. Don't be afraid to show your empathy for others, while also standing up for yourself should you need to say no. And Fairy stands with the lion and the lamb, symbolising that there's strength within gentleness. Additional meanings of this card: the power of kindness, forgiving yourself and others, overcoming challenges through grace and willpower, and having patience with those around you, believing in yourself. Okay, wow. So it's hitting on the divine masculine, divine feminine energy. It's kind of merged the energies here into this reading. Okay, we need to have a look and see. I'm not sure if it's divine masculine, divine feminine, but how they're viewing themselves. Prince of Summer. Okay, so that's being in love. Romantic, captivating, dramatic, and flirtatious. Falling in love suddenly. Being swept off your feet. The need to stay grounded during a very emotional experience. So definitely the divine masculine's energy. It's learning to ground in this love. That's what I was saying here, is the divine feminine's learned how to ground it in and is more stable within this love, where the divine masculine now is romantic, captivating, dramatic, and flirtatious. He's fallen in love quite suddenly. Powerful, intuitive epiphanies, letting go of worry and fear and understanding the truth of a situation is the current energy. So, the Prince of Summer. Okay, that's how I want to say the divine masculine is viewing himself. Look at him. He's like, I don't know, make a wish. He's off on an adventure. He feels very light-hearted here, free-spirited. He's like sprinkling that stuff everywhere. That's a good energy, because that really does beat the depression. And that's it. Let's have a look how others are viewing you then, because I said it felt like you're sprinkling this stuff everywhere. Your fairy dust. Five of Summer. Trust that there is a reason for everything that happens. Remove yourself from the negative emotions of others, focusing on what frightens or worries you. Oh, okay, so people are not dealing with the divine masculine's positivity, maybe. Maybe it's a bit frightening for them. But there's negativity towards the divine masculine here, focusing on which frightens or worries you. So it could be people are trying to, I don't know, dull your sparkle. Let's look at any hopes or fears. Let's just look at some hopes. We've already dealt with the fears. What are the hopes? I'm not going to bring fear back into it. False evidence appearing real. Fear. Eight of Winter. You have what it takes if only you believe in yourself. Thinking that you're powerless when you're not. A lack of self-confidence that keeps you from getting what you want. I'm picking up that this is this person's energy, the one that has the fear. With the Eight of Winter, they're trapped in fear. How others are viewing the situation. That's what the position here. How others are viewing the divine masculine situation. Trust that there is a reason for everything that happens. Remove yourself from the negative emotions of others and focusing on that which frightens or worries you. Feel the divine masculine here has had to kind of, or is trying to remove himself from this negativity. Because in the kind of what to expect over the weekend, there's the Nine of Springs. That's about being spiritually strong. Protect the fruits of your labour. Prepare for possible challenges that lie ahead. Okay. And then we have, you have what it takes. So these are the hopes or fears. And I said, I don't think the Divine Masculine really has any fears now, and the Feminine's on the card. So I believe it's this person who's viewing the Divine Masculine. And I believe they may be putting the pressure onto the masculine, which can kind of cause the masculine to be unbalanced, because it says you have what it takes if only you believe in yourself, thinking that you're powerless when you're not, a lack of self-confidence that keeps you from getting what you want. I feel that's codependency there from another, putting fear into the masculines, or that they're hoping that this person will be able to believe in themselves and gain some confidence. Okay, let's have a look at the outcome, because this last bit here, Six of Summer, somebody returning from the past. Okay, children or childhood, the return of people or romances from your past, remembering events differently, in a better or worse light than how they really occurred. So this energy here could be really looking at things differently, because we're merging viewpoints with the Divine Feminine. But if you're seeing things in a worse light, it could be actually a karmic relationship here that's dissolving. That's kind of coming to its end, its completion. That karmic cycle is coming to its completion. But memories of love here, Six of Summer. Okay, let's get some clarification. Let's use the Rider-Waite. Let's delve a little bit deeper. Temperance, balance. Let's start with you. So merging these viewpoints to create a better solution. You can take your time, there's no need to rush. The Chariot, there's no need to rush, and you've got the Chariot, which is somebody that does want to charge ahead. They're armoured up. They have a nudge from Divine. So I feel that this, just go with divine direction, divine guidance. Okay, so it's being divinely directed. You will feel the nudge and the pushes when they come. You're armoured up, you're protected. Okay, so we have the Chariot with Temperance. Temperance is the card of reconciliation, because you're blending both the energies. Okay, so we have the Ace of Spring. It's time to take action. Be fearless and happily pursue your most treasured dreams, amazing career opportunities. That's so cool, because that's be fearless and happily pursue your most treasured dreams. Let me just get this Ace of Wands out. Ace of Spring. With all those butterflies, all this transformation that's in the air. That one flew. Time for a celebration. With the Three of Cups, time to celebrate. I heard that on the radio this morning. Celebrate good times, come on. So it's definitely in the air. Okay, let's have a look at this Hangman and the Eight of Summer, which I feel is the Divine Masculine has been hanging around, getting his enlightenment. Okay, so kind of waking up. He's just hanging there, finding the balance with the yin yang. So it'll come in with the balance card. And then we have the Eight of Summer, which is, I want to say, the Divine Feminine's energy here. I don't want to say in the void, but she is. She's found herself. And you get to the Nine of Cups to find yourself, and then you're able to move on to the Ten of Cups. We have the masculine who's been observing all of this as surveillance. So it'll be the education, also keeping an eye on the Divine Feminine. But I feel that there's this pull away of energy as the Divine Feminine's learned how to balance these energies. So we've got the Moon. Powerful, intuitive epiphanies, letting go of worry and fear, and understanding now the truth of the situation. Divine Masculine with the King of Wands, and here's kind of like the knowing what to do now, understanding the truth of the situation. So knowing that you're not really reaping any rewards from this bush, and it's maybe time to go after a different passion. So working into this weekend, the 9 of Spring, the 9 of Wands, it's when you need all your spiritual strength. You're a bit battered up, but you're determined, and it says protect the fruits of your labour, prepare for possible challenges that lie ahead, environmental conservation. Someone returning from the past, memories of love, and in comes an offer. So it really does feel like the Divine Masculine here is coming forth with this love. I want to say returning to the Divine Feminine. Environmental conversation. Just reminds me of how are we going to be doing things, you know, how can we make a difference together? I believe that's what the understanding is. The strength, that's really the position, isn't it? What is it that you're needing to learn and understand from this situation? What is the lesson Divine is giving you? And it's the Strength card here. The grace and inner strength needed to overcome challenges, the power of kindness and forgiveness. Time to embrace how wonderful. I want to say you both are. Okay. Yeah. It's like let the passion commence. Ace of Wands with time for a celebration. Allow it to be. Ace of Wands with the Strength card. It's like it's time to be happy. So the Prince of Summer, this Divine Masculine who's feeling romantic, captivating, dramatic and flirtatious. He's fallen in love suddenly, being swept off of his feet. He needs to stay grounded during this emotional experience. Very emotional. There's tears, there's joy, there's laughter. It's just an overwhelmment with love. Okay. So I feel that this might be annoying somebody here because how people are viewing the Divine Masculine is the 5 of Summer. So whether the Divine Masculine's withdrawn his love somewhere because it's emotion, someone's feeling the emotional loss here. They need to trust that there's a reason for everything that happens. I feel the Divine Masculine's removed himself from negative emotions of others. He doesn't want to focus on what frightens or worries him anymore, but there's someone here that is worried. How this is affecting others in the Divine Masculine's life. Hopes or fears, it came out with the 8. Oh, no, we're clarifying. Okay, sorry, I'm jumping. It's like letting go of guilt here. I want to say your happiness is your own responsibility. We can't really make anybody else happy. We need to be happy really first inside. I always say to people, there is no issue making another person happy as long as your own happiness isn't compromised. That's when it's kind of like the agreement's over. Okay, you've got to be happy with what you're doing. So you can most definitely aim to make others happy as long as your own happiness isn't compromised. So let's look at this 5 of Summer because there's this emotional loss here. It's not wanting to give me a card. Somebody is now single. So I feel the Divine Masculine has maybe left a relationship, but somebody is now single. And I don't feel it's a Divine Feminine's energy here. So somebody's needing to learn to be independent. It will be their own lesson, their own karmic lesson that they need to go and grow through. And it's quite hard to walk away from those situations thinking that you might be able to help this person, or knowing that you're responsible for it. You're responsible for the pain, but it is all in order, and this person will most definitely probably be the biggest lesson of their lives, but they will gain independence, they will become stronger. So it's definitely is codependency here. So have a look at this 8 of Winter, 8 of Swords. So I feel like this lesson here for, I want to say maybe this karmic partner, the masculine's saying, you know, you have what it takes if only you believe in yourself. You think you're powerless when you're not. And it's just a lack of self-confidence that keeps this person from getting what they want. And then we have the Page of Wands. Okay, so I said, was there any hopes or fears? I said no fears, but it's come up with someone else's fear that is affecting the masculine. Or is it? Because the masculine here is just, well, he's passionate. It will come in with this romantic, captivating, dramatic and flirtatious. He's feeling very passionate. There you go. In all areas. Six of Summer. Outcome, somebody's returning from the past. Children or childhood. Let's read this card before I clarify it. Because we've had it come up twice. It come up with kind of what's going on over the weekend as spiritual strength to return to somebody from the past. Offer of love. Six of Summer. The magic of childhood. When we see through the eyes of a child, the world abounds with joyful and amazing moments. This card asks you to get in touch with that bright outlook that still lives within you. Memories or people from your past can re-emerge in your life, bringing enchanted surprises with them. Experiences from childhood or younger days may unexpectedly provide inspiration for your current situation. Look back to times in your life that are similar to what you're facing now. Make notes about how you handle those events and how you might apply what you learned to the present. Take special care to see the past accurately without putting a positive or negative spin on it. It's kind of like, it is what it is, it was what it was. But now there's this kind of wrapping up. So two young fairies sit together enjoying the stories they share. Perhaps they are happy memories from years gone by, or they could be events that just happened moments ago. Okay. Additional meanings for this card: children or childhood, pining for the past, the rekindling of old friendships or romances, events that bring back memories, childlike innocence, becoming fast friends. Fast friends. You off down McDonald's, fast food friends, becoming fast friends. Oh, you go to McDonald's for a chat, don't you? I think they advertise that in their adverts. Or they used to. I don't know, because I don't really watch TV, but I do remember McDonald's used to advertise. Great place to go for a chat. Okay, let's do this Six of Summer. I'm loving it. Okay. The High Priestess. Speaking the truth. It spoke about sharing memories, stories. It's a kind of energy of what do you know then? Tell me what you know. Very chatty energy for this weekend. Okay, bottom of the deck, there's that spiritual strength card. So it feels like it's just the divine masculine actually, you know, feeling strong enough. It looks like he is though. There's a bit of codependency here. Something holding the divine masculine back. But here, it's all looking very positive. Let's get these romance angels out. The heart's tapping against the window. It's beautiful out there though. Chemistry. I'm not going to read it, but it did kind of like be attached to my hands like a magnet. Chemistry. The cards did not want to merge together. So there is definitely this kind of, this reading is most definitely about communication, fusing. It's not even a word. Merging, viewpoints. Okay. Past life relationship. Divine masculine, divine feminine. It's the magnetism of it. Let's read this. The romance angel sent you this card to explain the relationship you've inquired about. You have some unfinished business in conjunction with a soulmate from a past lifetime. This may involve forgiving someone, a joint project, or learning personal lessons such as patience. Soulmates recognise each other instantly, and this feeling is often registered in a sense of romantic or sexual chemistry. The magnetism that draws two people together can surpass logic, because the purpose of the relationship is healing and learning. Whether or not your soulmate becomes your life partner, you'll experience personal and spiritual lessons and growth as a result. Past life regressions can also help you uncover the answers you seek. I don't really think I need to add any more, as we've been touching on this connection and the strength of it, and the purpose behind it as well, and the importance of finding the balance. Did it say in this card that both were equally required? Okay. Past life relationship. Let's get another one. Deception. Okay. So we spoke about the truth is now seen. Issues are now being dealt with. And I feel that it's hard for somebody to take this news. Okay, there's definitely another feminine energy here. Somebody's kind of can see through the illusion now. So someone is wearing a false self-mask in this relationship, seeing the deception, understanding the truth of the situation now. And most definitely there are plans here, or the wanting to. There's definitely a wanting to communicate and to change things. So, deception. This card is a loving nudge. Okay. So we spoke about the universe giving you a nudge here, knowing what's right, what's the right thing to do. And you are armoured up, but you are also protected. Protected and divinely directed. So this card is a loving nudge for you to become, for you to beware. Start again. This card is a loving nudge for you to beware of deception within a relationship. This could involve something mild, such as run-of-the-mill politeness, where your partner is afraid of offending you by sharing true feelings. Perhaps you're the one wearing the mask, because you aren't disclosing something to your partner. Deep down, you know what this card pertains to. The romance angels are trying to protect your heart. Please say this invocation either silently or aloud. Romance angels, I ask that you give me very clear guidance that I can easily notice and understand, to reveal the truth about this situation to my conscious awareness. Then notice and trust the signs that follow. This card is also a reminder to you about the importance of being genuine with your partner. Although discussing your true feelings may be uncomfortable, it will improve your relationship on many levels. Okay, wow. Need to be truthful. Once you start living in the truth, there's nothing to kind of hide anymore. There's no kind of walking on eggshells. You're just happy in your own skin. You're just contented. Confident and contented. Should we just have a look at the bottom here? Worth waiting for, divine timing at work in your love life. Okay. Now I do want to get an enchanted map. I have to think what kind of box they're in. An enchanted, oh okay, a big box. Oh, there's the book. Okay. Let's see what card wants to come out from the enchanted map. Okay, flipping over. Commitment. there's a fear of commitment here. It's in reverse. Okay, so let's have a look. It's like a commitment phobia. Partnerships, oh, it's got a reversed. I'm going to read the reversed. You can see that there's some hesitance here, and this could be most definitely this feminine, I want to say, karmic energy has caused this commitment, this fear of commitment for the divine masculine. So let's read the reversed. You may be walking into a commitment or contract you will later regret. So what's shouting? I don't even want to hold this card up. What's shouting out is somebody telling somebody that they're not going to find better, their self-worth, trying to take them down. Or more, if you leave, you will regret it. So there's this fear that's being thrown at the divine masculine here. So you may be walking into a commitment or contract you will later regret. This isn't a good time to sign agreements or make any choice that will tie you up for a long period. If you're in a relationship, you may not receive the commitment you desire. Don't despair, for something much better awaits. Okay. So there's also this here, realising maybe you're not actually in a commitment. Maybe you're not in a partnership that you desire. Now is also the time for agreements to be broken. Remember that rejection is God's protection. What hurts you now leads to wisdom later. Okay, so there's definitely an ending of this kind of commitment here, but something better's coming. Wow, let's get one more. Ride the wave. Who are you buzzing around me? I can hear you. You're a fly. Right now, success is easy and effortless. I feel just stay in the high vibe for the divine masculine. Just keep staying in this element of love, unconditional love. Okay, you'll learn to ground it in. You'll have to. You'll have to find a way to actually learn how to work with this energy. So when you can be assured that you're entering a time when you can ride the wave of abundance. The tide has turned and you can put your surfing skills to the test. Everything that you know, all your talents, coupled with your hopes and dreams, will carry you forward. People and circumstances have come out of the ocean of potential and possibility to take shape in a wave of spectacular activity. Know that you're definitely on the right path. How cool is that? Right, let's get some angels of light. How long have I been on for? 43:14. Surrender. Whatever you resist in life persists. Ask your angels to help you dissolve all the resistances of your ego, the inner conflict and struggle, the rigid mindsets and habits, so that they can flood your life with higher truth and joy. When you surrender to the guidance of your higher self, all the energy you have been using in resistance becomes available to you. Vitality, inner peace, harmony, and most of all love are your spiritual rewards. So flow with the pace of life, relax and tune in, then follow the guidance of your intuition, knowing that the angels will support you at all times. Affirmation, I surrender to the flow of life. We all have to stop asking others for advice, asking others what we should be doing. We need to be asking ourselves first. Always. We need to ask ourselves. We're so busy kind of asking others, waiting for others to give us that kind of, that nudge. Okay, divine will give you the nudge. You have an intuition. that's your kind of like sat nav. Okay, it will get you where you need to go if you tune into it, if you trust it. So we're always so busy. I don't personally. I was saying about being confident and comfortable, was it? When you just know the only person you don't need to ask anybody. It has to be right with you anyway, regardless. You can ask somebody and they can give you advice and you might take that advice, but at the end of the day, it has to be right with you. You've got to be okay doing what you're doing, living your life the way that you're living your life, regardless of what anybody else suggests or says that you should be doing. Only you know. So it's kind of like stop asking others about what you should be doing. Surrender. Only you know. And the people that like to give you advice are not going to like that. That's just part of the process. Synchronicity. There is no such thing as chance in our incredible universe. The coincidences and synchronicities are carefully orchestrated by your guides and angels, so recognize them as the hand of spirit. Rejoice when you notice them, for they are the angel's message to you that you are on the right path. Start to expect them and look for them. Be aware that there is a divine reason behind them and consider what the message or lesson is. Synchronicity is also a reminder to you that all things happen in divine timing. The affirmation, all things happen in perfect timing. The affirmation to the other card was, I surrender to the flow of life. This synchronicity here, you're going to start seeing signs, synchronizations. You probably already are. It's just confirmation that you're on the right path. The senses are really opening up. Smells, again today, I keep picking up on smelling certain things that will bring back a memory, and good memories, but you kind of smell it and you're like, okay. So what you're associating that with. Okay. So synchronicities, butterflies, the wildlife. Let's get some magical unicorns. Very soon. Okay, let's get this reading wrapped up. I want to go and enjoy the sunshine. Okay, this one wants to come out. I want to get 3. No, we just want 2? Okay. Imagine. What would you see, feel, think and hear if your wish came true? So keep those, the Divine Masculine's in love anyway. But he's needing to stay grounded. So there is this now, I want to say the excitement of imagining all your dreams are just about to come true. And then we have share. When you share, everyone feels happy. It's like sharing of ideas. It's definitely about communication. It's said about environmental. It's about the good that the Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine can do together. Comes in with that past life relationship. It's like it's destined. It's destined. Okay. Talk about your feelings. Tell a friend how you feel. All right, we're going to have to... There's definitely this block here. This fear of commitment as well. So talk about your feelings. This card means that you've been holding some feelings inside and you need to let them out. When you talk or write about your feelings, you understand them better. Sometimes you don't know how you really feel until you begin talking. I was speaking to somebody about this the other day and I was saying, their emotions. That's the hardest thing to try and do, is to try and get a word to express how you're actually feeling, what's going on. And that's why it's so difficult, because their emotions are not words. And a lot of these emotions are kind of like, they're new. new experiences. You wasn't even aware that you could feel like this, so then you can't even kind of comprehend or understand where it's come from, and everything just spirals from there. So it's not healthy to hold in your emotions, especially anger or sadness. Find a trusted person who will listen to you, such as a friend, family member or teacher. Let that person know that you need to talk and tell them what you need. For instance, if you want them to listen without giving you advice, then let them know. If you want them to comfort you, then let them know. If you don't have someone to talk to, or your feelings are so private that you don't want to share them out loud, then you can write about them. You can also silently talk to your angels or the unicorns. They'll listen to you with love and help you feel better and find answers. Okay. Let's end on a journey of love. Once you do get into the flow of talking, it does just flow. It's just the nervousness of actually initiating contact, of getting the conversation flowing. But if it's somebody that you can trust, it could be time to open up. Okay, let's finish on a journey of love. Rings of Time, card number 44. Open that up straight away. Let's see how much coffee I've got left. Divine timing is granted to us as a gift. Sometimes if we want to be further ahead than where we are, that gift can seem like a restriction rather than a generous holding. Much like traffic that moves systematically so that not only one car but many can reach their destination according to a greater harmony and alignment, we are like individual cars that must sometimes accept red lights and at other times can flow swiftly through many green lights. It is just this way, this systematic flow of divine energy through human manifestation. Your spiritual maturation is happening perfectly. There is no need to bother yourself about timing. When doors open, walk through. When there appear to be no such openings, rest and reflect. The rings of time serve you, beloved. This oracle brings you a message that the divine is completely responsible for the timing of every event, opportunity, and happening of grace in your life. All you need to do is live your life. Everything else is taken care for you now. This applies to all of your plans and the unfolding of all of your relationships. Let it all breathe and let the divine happen as it will. Here's the poem. There is a beautiful silence now as I hold your hands and listen to your eyes across a span of moments called time. There are no words that say as much, nor walls that could confine the wings of our feelings or the rhythm of our eyes. Beautiful. Okay, have yourself a fantastic day, weekend. I'll catch up with you guys when I'm drawn to come on. I feel like I'm not resting at the moment as well, so I'm only coming on really when I feel that I'm being drawn to. So I will catch up with you guys soon. Okay, take care. Much love. Bye for now.